This week's reflection of the week is you are exactly where you are supposed to be. Hey guys, or welcome to the good space. So, what I mean by you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Sometimes when you're on any journey, you come to a place where you feel like you're at a halt. Nothing is moving, you start to panic, everything's taking so long, and you're trying to take things that you can't control into your own hands. We can do one of two things. We can either, realize this is where I am. That's fine. I can be a bit patient, and that's good as well. But sometimes we need to push out of our comfort zone, push out of that space. We need to be aggressive with it because sometimes we've just got so comfortable, settle for what it is that we are enjoying about that space, knowing that was never the plan. Maybe if you look back and reflected on your journal, you would realize that this was step one. So why am I getting too comfortable here? And it can be scary, but you need to take that push. Don't get comfortable. And I feel like I was getting into a place where I was feeling like, oh, I'm too comfortable. Talking about fitting into your comfort zone and your spaces, I am trying to do this thing where I go into all the spaces this year, even if I feel like all this space is not meant for me. Because what does that mean? Everywhere is meant for everywhere. Everyone, you are exactly where you are supposed to be. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. So how can someone tell you that the space you are in is not for you? That doesn't add up. That was the mantra I was going for this year. Like wherever I am is where I'm supposed to be. That is the space I'm supposed to be in. Therefore, I am there. I was lucky enough to go to a movie premiere, and it was such a great experience and something I would have declined before because I would have been like, no, I'm scared, I'm shy. But I was like, you know what? No, go see how you feel, enjoy it. And it may be a small thing, but for me, that was conquering being in a space I would have thought I couldn't go into before, especially because that opportunity wasn't mine. I was invited by my sister and it was her opportunity. So that could have previously would have led to more like, nah, do you know what? It wasn't. And I was like, no, why not? We can all show up in these spaces. So yeah, I'm really with that theme of spaces this week. Good spaces, just fitting into the space no matter what. Speaking of spaces, we talk about knowing when to leave a space. Have you guys been watching Married at First Sight UK? If you have, you will know that the theme this year is horrific. The theme is this year is men telling beautiful plus size, curvy, mid-sized women that they are not attractive. That has been the theme, and unfortunately, that is tied with the women wanting the men to find them attractive. Like it's hard to watch because I think I'm talking about taking up space and fitting in space, but I think we also need to know when to leave the space. When it is detrimental, you need to leave that space. It's do you know what? It's one to unpack because I don't think there's necessarily an issue with having a type. You may have a type like if you see someone on the street, that's your physical type. Like, oh, that's the type of guy I'd go for. Cool. It doesn't mean that people outside of your type are unattractive. And that was the narrative that was being pushed this week on maths. It was like, you're not my type, you're not attractive, I don't think you're attractive. Like, what are you talking about? And it's been difficult to watch. And then to see the woman trying to like get them to change their mind and be willing to work through it. I think there are things that we can have a conversation about. But for me personally, I just feel like I'll always remember that at the beginning you basically said I was dead. So there's not much wiggle room. And I think that I don't like it. I don't like the theme. I don't like women begging for men. Like I don't like watching that. And I don't think that's what they should be doing. And then on top of that, as if that's not hard enough to watch, we've got a lovely girl, Holly, quite young, who has been paired up with a man. And in on the honeymoon, one of the first things she said was, "It will take a special person to heal me," and like implying that he was that person. And I literally screamed, guys, you know me, how I feel about the healing journey and how much of that is your responsibility. So to hear her say that, I was like, oh my gosh, no, 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 no. First of all, you told him that could go one of two ways. You can have someone that's like, whoa, do you know what? That's not my responsibility. Like, I'll support you. Da, da, da. But more time, you're going to have someone that is going to take advantage of the fact that they know you have wounds that need healing and they are going to open them up more. Please, 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 please. Your healing is yours. you go on that journey, you embark on that journey. And I'm not saying you can't date or be in a relationship, but you have to take full responsibility for that. Do not depend on somebody else to heal you. No. It's great to have a partner who gives you the space to want to be better, but thinking that they are going to heal all your wounds, big mistake. So that has been incredibly hard to watch, especially because his personality is not of one who is going to heal you. He's very avoidant, and yeah, I don't like it. So it's been a hard watch, and it's a bit of a strange one because I know there can be beauty in these experiments. There can be people who really meet each other and bond well. I think there needs to be a harsher criteria. I think people need to be ready to really find love, and I think there needs to be like therapy that's done before and healing and be in a certain place and be really open-minded and emotionally intelligent, because it can be, and there can still be conflict. I understand there's a TV show. You can have all those things and there can still be conflict and things you have to work through. But we don't want to see emotional abuse. We don't want to see people's confidence getting knocked down. That's not entertainment. I feel like there's been a lot of love in the air, you know. Bridal shower, through a bridal shower last week for my friend who's getting married, and I'm so excited. And one of the things she said was like, I feel so much love in this room. I'm like, yes, this is what love feels. That feeling when it's like, oh, you people love me, you like me. It was so great. And it's so beautiful to see. And I feel like it's really that era, right? Where people are getting married, finding love, redefining what love means to them, redefining who they have around them, and making sure it's only people that want the best for them, making sure that's safe, that space is safe. I'm really sticking to this theme of spaces this week. I love it. But back to the safe spaces, guys. Honestly, so this is, break it down. These are the reminders of the week. You are exactly where you're supposed to be, right? Whether you're there and you're stuck, that's where you're supposed to be. So now it's your choice. Are you comfortable? Are you waiting for something? Are you happy with where you are and you're just riding out because you know something new is coming? Or are you comfortable and you need to do something to shake it up to get to that next step? Which one is it? Decide and then do. If it's that you need to push yourself out of that comfort zone, do it. What is the worst that can happen? Because wherever you are supposed to be is where you are. Where you are is where you're supposed to be. So if you try that thing, that's what you were supposed to do. Don't let anybody tell you don't fit or belong into a space. You belong anywhere that you are. What have I been doing for my mental health this week? A lot of Zumba. Love Zumba. Morning walks. It's my bag. I love them guys. They're so beautiful. But yeah, like just a lot of that. My solo date is coming, promise. But yeah, honestly, that is just my reminder for this week. Wherever you are meant to be is where you are. No one can push you out of a space. And if you're feeling stuck and you need to shake up the space, do it. Regardless, it's all going to happen for you. You're here, you're thinking about it, you're deciding what you need to do next, whether that is wait and be patient or do something. It is all going to happen for you. You have truly got this.